In this episode, we sail our final miles towards Galapagos. With rain, no wind, and we jump into the deep blue. But first, this is me, Kim. There is Bart, and here is Liz, our little explorer. We sold everything to explore these beautiful places with our tiny 33-foot sailboat, Tranquillity. The last time we left Panama behind and set sail to Galapagos, an expensive island group to visit with a lot of paperwork.
Ook is verdrietig. Waarom is hij verdrietig, mama?
The sun is setting and there are some rain clouds in front of us, so we decided, yes, you can help me.
Can I my rain fit on?
So we have decided to drop down the parasailer. Even though the wind is just 8 knots, so the parasailer would be perfect, but if the wind shifts in those rain, in this rain,
Where's my float?
then the parasailer is really not nice and it will be completely wet. So time to drop it down.
Definitely a different weather system that's coming towards us. So is this gonna be the light weather system that's coming towards us and close hold? Because the entire day we were reaching and it was not close hold. So I'm not sure, but weather prediction was very off.
It will be a squally night. A lot of rain have already fallen, and I think we will have more rain coming out of. So it was a good call to drop the parasailer, because I think 30 minutes after we dropped it we had the first rain shower, and now it has continued to rain. And last night we had a lot of rain, or at least in my shift there was a lot of rain. Bart had a dry shift. But in the end I could sail again, didn't have to run the engine, but now we have to start the engine again. We barely make 1 knot of speed and 4 knots of wind, so no. Engine time.
Ik denk dat dit het Dolfijnoceaan
What are you girls doing?
We're dancing.
Dancing, and what are you helping mommy with?
With plucking. Tip, 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 tip. Clip.
What are you making, Kim?
The signs for Galapagos. You have to put signs in your boat.
What kind of signs?
well, the obvious signs actually, or something we're always aware of, but like do not throw garbage into the sea. So you have to place this inside your boat and outside, and the same with the garbage. So you have organic waste, recyclable waste and non-recyclable waste, and so you need all these trash bins marked. Daar heb ik hem geplakt.
What's that, Kim?
All the signs.
They treat us like we are a cruise ship.
Yes.
The end of another day on the Pacific. Slowly we are getting to Galapagos, and there are still a few things that need to be done before we get there. Reaching the doldrums is a good thing for that, but that's a thing for tomorrow. For now we enjoy this calm and smooth ocean. The reflection of the light in the water is breathtaking.
Bart is bringing Liz to bed and I'm enjoying the sunset. I thought it would be beautiful, but it's cloudy, but still the light and the colors, it's amazing, really so amazing. So we have used the engine for almost 33 hours now, so time to refill some diesel. And we have the currents against us, so that's not really positive, so we might need to use the engine more than we should.
Yes, that's right. We are actually sailing again. It's 8 knots of wind now, and we are not really fast, but we're doing an acceptable speed under sail. So that's why we shut off the engine. After more than 2 days, the engine noise gone, so that's really nice. And yeah, enjoy the moment of sailing again.
Did you want to shut down the engine, Bart?
Yes, I did want to shut down the engine.
Bart loves speed, and the fact that there is 2 knots of current against us was making him hesitant. if he would shut down the engine and start sailing in 8 knots of wind. I was persistent.
It was 6 knots at that time.
Still.
We have 2 hitchhikers on board. In the beginning we did not know what kind of bird it was, but after some research we figured it must be boobies. We have finally reached the doldrums and are only 1 day away from Galapagos. We will drop the sails and get to our next thing on our Galapagos to-do list.
It's 3 kilometers deep here. And yeah, well, Galapagos demands that you have a very clean hull when you approach. They're gonna check it with a diver, and if it's not clean, if they find a barnacle or whatsoever on your hull, they will send you out to go back on the ocean 60 nautical miles and to clean your hull. So this is why we put on the new anti-fouling. We did a check on the hull before we left, but now it's a good time to just check in the clear blue water if there's anything on there, and now I can remove it. It's now there's no wind, it's calm ocean, so it's the best, yeah, the best moment to check it now.
Even though there is no wind and the ocean looks calm, the swell is there and it makes the boat slam on the waves, now that we do not have any speed forward. It is quite challenging for Bart to clean the hull, but he did it.
Kim is scared as shit to do this.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but it's the bucket list thing, they say.
And get out.
So we can sail. Let's see how long we will last. Yesterday it was 2 hours. Who knows?
What's this? Rum? Kim?
Yeah.
Why did you get the rum? We are sailing.
Because we almost reached the equator, and the tradition is that you give an offering to Neptune, and yeah, we give him a sip of rum, and we take a sip of rum with seawater.
We don't. King
Cheers!
Neptune! Wat is dat? Ik had een emmer. Some seawater! Seawater! Here, take it away with some rum. And a little bit extra for King Neptune, because we want his good fortune. southern hemisphere. Pak een slokje zout. Oh, seawater. Yeah, you're also a hero. I think Kim Neptune was pleased with his offer. We immediately got some wind, and we're actually making good progress. The current is almost gone, so in 9 knots, 8 to 9 knots of wind, we are doing 4.4 knots of boat speed, and yeah, it's of course close holds. That's why we get the good speed. But on a calm and flat ocean, this is the perfect ending before we reach Galapagos. Liz, where are we?
We are by Galapagos.
Yes. Where is it? Can you point it?
There.
No.
There.
The day of arrival, and Bart just woke me up, and waking up on this view, it's final hours.
Final hour. A last bit of extra sailing, some tacking, but in good winds. So it's actually really nice sailing.
So now we have done 50% engine.
Yeah, 50% engine, 50% sailing on this trip.
At 4 p.m. the officials arrived on board Tranquillity. We have heard so many stories about the inspection, so we were a little nervous. Maybe it was because of the end of the day or that we are really small, but they all stayed in the cockpit and nobody came inside to have a look. Our hull got inspected by the diver and was clean too. We are now officially checked in and can stretch our legs.
They are sleeping here. It's very common, and they are very used to people, so it's like this close. I won't touch them, that's not nice.
We took a water taxi to get to shore because we do not want the sea lions in our dinghy. Hello Galapagos, we are so looking forward to get to know you.
Well, this was it. If you have any questions, please let us know. And for now, goodbye and thank you very much for watching. Fair winds to you all.